Have you ever wondered why, even earning good money, it feels like it never stays with you? Your paycheck comes in, you breathe a sigh of relief for a few days, feel that false sense of stability, pay the main bills, and clear up pending expenses. For a short moment, it seems like everything is under control. But then the month moves on, new expenses appear, small purchases pile up, and before you realize it, your account is empty again. This cycle repeats so often that it starts to feel normal. It's not a lack of effort, it's not a lack of intelligence, and most of the time, it's not a lack of income. What's really happening is much quieter, and exactly because of that, far more dangerous. In this video, you'll understand why people who earn above average still live on the edge, what invisible mistakes drain money month after month, and most importantly, how to break this cycle without earning a single dollar more right now. Stay with me until the end because the last point is what almost no one does, and it's exactly what changes everything. The first major reason is simple but rarely noticed. When income goes up, lifestyle automatically goes up with it. This happens without planning, without a conscious decision, and without any real analysis of the financial impact. A better salary turns into a better phone, a more expensive plan, a more comfortable car, more frequent restaurant visits, and food delivery that used to be an exception. Little by little, this new lifestyle becomes normal and starts being emotionally defended. None of this seems wrong on its own, and that's exactly where the danger lies. Each small upgrade becomes a permanent fixed cost, repeating every single month. When you add it all up, you realize the extra money that was supposed to bring peace of mind has been completely absorbed by the new standard of living. The result is brutal. You earn more but still feel like nothing is left over. Here comes an important mindset shift. Earning well doesn't protect anyone from bad financial decisions. In fact, it often just gives more room to make mistakes with more comfort and less immediate pain. People who earn less feel mistakes right away because money runs out fast. People who earn more take longer to notice because the impact is spread across the month. This delayed creates a false sense of security, and this delayed awareness is what keeps the problem going for years. You don't feel broke enough to make drastic changes, but you never feel comfortable enough to relax either. You live in a constant financial limbo, always depending on the next paycheck to maintain what you've built without ever truly moving forward. Another heavy factor is the illusion of financial control. Many people believe they're organized just because they pay all their bills on time. That creates pride, but also complacency. Paying bills is not financial control, it's just meeting basic obligations. Control is deciding in advance where your money will go, not finding out afterward where it went. Without that prior decision, money follows the easiest path: impulses, old habits, momentary emotions, and quick rewards. You spend to relieve stress, to feel deserving, or to compensate for a hard day. And when you realize it, the month is over without a single real step forward in your financial life. There's also an invisible enemy that most people overlook: automatic expenses. Installments on your credit card, direct debits, subscriptions you barely remember having, small amounts leaving your account every month without asking permission. These expenses feel harmless precisely because they're silent. Since they don't require a conscious decision, your brain simply ignores them. Money leaves without pain, without alerts, and without reflection. And the less pain you feel when spending, the easier it is to repeat the behavior. When you finally add everything up at the end of the month, the surprise comes along with frustration. This is one of the main reasons people with good incomes still struggle financially. They don't see the money leaving. Now think about this carefully. How many times have you said, "Next month I'll organize things better"? That thought creates a false sense of hope and control. It relieves guilt in the short term. You believe the problem is the moment, not the structure. You think it was just an unusual month, an unexpected expense, or a one-time situation. But while you postpone, the pattern strengthens. Debts stretch out, habits solidify, and the emotional cost of change increases. Time passes, income may even grow, but the foundation remains fragile. And the longer this goes on, the harder it feels to break free, even though in practice, the solution is simpler than it seems.
Another extremely common mistake is trying to fix everything at once. You want to invest, pay off debt, travel, upgrade your car, help your family, enjoy life, and still save money. Everything feels important and urgent. This creates constant anxiety. The problem is that when everything is a priority, nothing truly is. Money gets scattered, loses strength, and produces no visible results anywhere. Without clear progress, motivation disappears quickly. And when motivation fades, the brain looks for immediate relief, which almost always comes in the form of spending, restarting the emotional cycle that keeps people financially stuck. Here's an uncomfortable truth that almost no one likes to hear. Discipline alone doesn't sustain a healthy financial life. Willpower gets tired, emotions fluctuate, and unexpected events happen all the time. That's real life. If your organization relies only on controlling yourself more, you're always one bad day away from losing everything. One stressful day, one frustration, or one moment of exhaustion is enough to break any plan based purely on discipline. People who truly thrive financially don't rely solely on willpower. They build systems, systems that work even when they're tired, stressed, or unmotivated, and that drastically reduce the chances of mistakes. And this is where the big shift in awareness happens. When you realize the problem isn't how much you earn, but how money flows through your life, everything starts to change. The shift is internal before it's financial. The focus moves away from earning more money and toward organizing better what already comes in. Small adjustments begin to create almost immediate relief. You realize you don't need extreme sacrifices or complicated solutions. For the first time, it feels like money is obeying you, not the other way around. Anxiety drops, clarity increases, and the future stops feeling like a constant threat. From that point on, something interesting happens. You start gaining time, peace of mind, and emotional relief. Your relationship with money completely changes. Decisions become simpler because there's now a clear criterion. Spending stops being impulsive and starts having purpose. Money gains a function, not just a destination. Even if your income doesn't change right away, your sense of control changes dramatically. That's exactly why some people prosper on average salaries while others remain stuck even earning well. It's not luck, it's not genius, and it's not privilege. It's structure, clarity, and consistency over time. If you made it this far, it's because this topic touched something real in your life. That alone means you're already one step ahead of most people. So now I want to hear from you. Which of these points best describes your current situation? Write it in the comments because saying it out loud is the first real step toward change. Leave a like so this video reaches more people who earn well but still live on the edge without understanding why. And subscribe to the channel because in the next videos, I'll show you how to build a simple, practical, and realistic system to organize your finances, get out of the struggle, and finally make money work for you. Financial control doesn't start when you earn more. It starts when you decide to change how you deal with what you already earn.